friends. I am Dr. Mahadev Waghmode, Head Department of English, Pankaj Arts and Science College, Chopda. Today I am going to discuss with you a very beautiful poem written by Donne. The title of the poem is Death Be Not Proud. Donne is a metaphysical poet. He is the founder of metaphysical school of poetry in 17th century. He published many collection of poems. This poem is published in his collection Holy Sonnets. This collection is written in 1609 and it was published posthumously in 1633. So this poem is a sonnet, and sonnet is written in 14 lines, and these 14 lines are divided into octave and sestet. This poem is written in the form of Petrarchan sonnet. The rhyme scheme of Petrarchan sonnet is ABBA, ABBA, CDDC, EE. So we will discuss this poem or analyze this poem line by line. In the first line, the poet says, "Death, be not proud, though some have called thee mighty and dreadful, for thou art not so." Here the poet says to death that death, you should not be proud. Some people have called you that you are mighty, you are powerful, you are strong, but actually you are not like so. For those whom thou thinkest thou dost overthrow, die not, poor death, not yet canst thou kill me. He says to the death that death, you think that you have killed many people. Many people died because of you. They are frightened. There is a fear in their mind about you. But actually, you cannot kill them. They are not died. Their soul is alive. Their spirit is still alive. And you cannot kill me also. So in the next stanza, the poet says, "From rest and sleep, which but thy pictures be." The poet says that rest and sleep are your pictures. We daily take rest, we daily sleep in the night, in the afternoon also. So from rest and sleep, which but thy pictures be, much pleasure. He says that we get pleasure from rest and sleep. When we sleep in the night, we wake up in the morning. When we get up in the morning, we are very fresh. There is a much pleasure in that. When we take rest in the afternoon, we are also very happy. There is a pleasure. He says, much pleasure then from thee much more must flow. In the next stanza, the poet says, if we get pleasure from rest and sleep, then from death we'll get more pleasure than rest and sleep. So, and soonest our best men with thee do go, rest of their bones and souls delivery. And you think that there are many people died, many good people have died, but they actually not died. They are taking rest. Their bones are taking rest, but their spirit is alive. Their soul is still alive. So rest of their bones and souls delivery. They are alive, their spirit is alive, only their bones are taking rest. They are bodily not in this universe, but spiritually they are in this universe. In the next stanza he says, thou art slave to fate, chance, kings and desperate men, and dost with poison, war and sickness tell. He says, you are slave to fate. You are slave. It is a fate of the people that they have to die one day. It is a chance, by chance they die. You are slave to the kings. You have to take to the kings, and also you are slave to the desperate men. And dust with poison, war and sickness dwell. He says that we can die with a poison also. We can die by involving in a war. We can also die by sickness. So, and poppy and charms can make us sleep as well. If we take poppy or charms, we can take sleep also from these poppy and charms, and better than thy stroke. Death, you should not think that you are powerful, you are mighty. These all these poison, wars, sickness, poppy, charms, all sleep us very well, and we are very easily sleep without getting any stroke. Your stroke is mightier than others. So why swellest thou then? Why are you thinking like that? One short sleep past, we wake eternally. After a short sleep, we will wake eternally, because this is a cycle. Birth and death, it is a cycle. So after death, there will be a rebirth, regeneration. So that after a short sleep, we will wake eternally, and when we see that there shall be no more, their death shall be no more. Death, thou shalt die. He says, we are not died. Death, you are died. So the poet says that death himself is died. The human being is not died, because his spirit is alive. It has been said in the Bible that we come from the dust and go to the dust. Okay, we all came from the dust, and one day we have to go to dust, we have to return to the dust. So the people should not be frightened about the death. There should not be fear about the death, because one day all the people have to die, but their soul is permanently alive in this universe. So this is a very beautiful and wonderful poem written by Donne, which addresses to death. So I think all of you understood this poem, and if you like my video, please subscribe it, like it, and share it. Thank you for listening patiently. Thank you once again.